Matty Storton, massive game for the Bradford Bulls against Halifax on Sunday at Odsal Stadium.
Yeah, it's a big game and we need to bounce back from the defeat to Lee because we weren't good enough that day. But yeah, we need to get back to winning ways again.
I believe there's been a meeting this week at Odsal where all the players have had their opinion. There's been a bit of self-reflection. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I wasn't there because I was ill for a week, but I've heard a lot to be honest with each other, the players, and what we think, how we play at the moment. But yeah, it'd be good to get our point across, and hopefully we'll get us playing better for the weekend.
And we're down to the final 10 games of the season, and it couldn't be any closer, any more tighter at the top for those sides battling it out for those top 5 playoff spots.
Yeah, it's really close. It's only a couple of points in it really, but if we get a couple more wins we can push that top 5 easy, I think. But yeah, it's a really tough task. We've got a lot of hard games coming up, but I think we're confident as a group, so hopefully we'll do it.
Home advantage going to count for a lot on Sunday?
Yeah, I think so, because hopefully we'll get a good crowd down there, because I think it's only a tenner in. So hopefully we'll get a good crowd there, and atmosphere will get the boys through it.
And we've already seen this season when the Bulls and John Kieran, yourselves as players, put out a call to arms, the fans turn up in huge numbers. We saw that against Leeds in the Challenge Cup, and we saw that against Halifax in the quarter-final. There's going to be a big crowd at Odsal on Sunday.
Yeah, the fans always come out and support us in numbers. Against Leeds are over 10,000, Halifax I think they were like 6 or something, but yeah, it's really good. All the fans always get behind us and give us a good support every time we play at home.
You've been one of the standout players so far this season, regularly on the team sheet. Matty, how do you evaluate your performances this season?
Yeah, I've been really happy. I thought I would only play a couple of games this season, but I've been pressed on, and I've managed to keep my spot. But I just have to keep playing well throughout the season because I've got Matt Garside right behind me, so if I have a bad performance, he'll be straight in, so I need to keep up the good work. And
that's one of the things John Kieran's got here at Odsal, at Tong, is that competition for places. As you said, Matt Garside waiting for you to slip up, and so far, from your point of view, you've been keeping him out.
Yeah, it keeps you on your toes all the time. You have to train really hard every time. But yeah, it's really good to have that competition because I think it gets that best out of every player. So yeah, you always have to perform and keep your spot.
How important has it been to have leaders like Jake Webster, like Steve Crossley in and amongst the player group this season? Because I think the average age, as we saw recently in that game against Barrow, it was just over 20 years of age. Yeah. It's still a very young, promising side.
Yeah, even when we have our full team out, we're still a really young team. But like Steve and Webber, they're really good leaders. They get you through the game, and they've been around the block, and Webber's played at top level, so he knows how to get the boys through it. And so does Steve. Steve's a really good leader, and he's really a good captain for the boys, so yeah, it's really good to have him on the pitch.
It must be really pleasing for yourself, Matty, because you're part of the statistic when we talk about homegrown players, people coming through the Bradford Bulls scholarship, the Bradford Bulls Academy, and at times this season there's been 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 homegrown players giving Bradford that little bit of an extra edge. Yeah,
it's a really young team this year. Obviously a lot of players are homegrown, and it's really good to have everybody coming through, even like lads in 19s, they're pushing for a spot, I think, some of them, and they're playing well in the reserve, so yeah, they're going to keep us all on our toes for the next 10 games, but yeah, it's good to have the lads coming through. And
you mentioned players coming through. Obviously, you're still young yourself, who's only just come through, but below you, you've got Ebensker, Keelan Foster, Ethan O'Hanlon. I tell you what, it's really an exciting time.
Yeah, they're all really good players. Played with them last year in the 19s. But yeah, Keelan's really good. He's only young, but he's massive. He's a big prop, and hopefully he's got a big future. So other lads as well. So yeah, it's really promising for the Bulls and the future.
And final 10 games of the season, the home run as it's been talked about, what sort of standards of the side set?
I think we need the standards we need to set is just we need to be more disciplined with the ball, because last couple of games we've been dropping it. But I think we'll get good these last 10 games, because obviously we had a kick-up against Lee. So hopefully I reckon we'll do well at these last 10 games and set some good standards.